de, du, de la, des in French with FrenchSpanishOnline.com. The difficulties with this word de come from that actually it can be many different things in French. Your teacher will certainly use words like partitif for indefinite article. De is also the translation of or from or in. So it's easier in this lesson to say that de, du, de la, and des are the translation of some and any. First part with uncountable words, what we call partitif, with uncountable words like milk, water, rice, patience, love, etc. Things that actually you can't divide. You can't split love into parts, for example. So you can't say one water, you just say water or some water. These words in French need de, du, de la. So we need actually for these uncountable words the definite article masculine de, masculine and the definite article le, so we write it du or de l apostrophe if the following words start with a vowel, and the feminine form we have de la or de l apostrophe for the same reason. So let's see now some example. I want some rice. Je veux du riz. We use du here because riz is masculine, and for uncountable words we need the definite article, and instead of de le riz we say du riz in French. Je veux du riz. I want some love. Amour for love in French is masculine but start with a vowel, so we will say je veux de l'amour with de l apostrophe. I want some mustard. Mustard in French is feminine and start with a consonant, so we will say je veux de la moutarde. I want some water. Water is feminine in French but start with a vowel, so we will say je veux de l'eau. I need some money. Here there is a difference. Look at that. J'ai besoin d'argent. As you can see here in this expression, there is no definite article. We just use the D apostrophe because of the vowel. So why? Because actually the verb here is to need, and in French is avoir besoin de. It's a prepositional verb, and the preposition yet included in the verb is de. For this reason, we don't use a definite article, so pay attention to the prepositional verbs using de as a preposition in French, because in this case with uncountable words they don't use definite article. But if you want to say, for example, something more specific, you can say j'ai besoin de l'argent que tu m'as promis. I need the money you promised. Okay? I need the money. So here we are talking about something specific, the money you promised. For this reason, we can use the definite article. But if you want again to use the partitive expression here, it is j'ai besoin d'argent. And it's true for any word. J'ai besoin d'amour. J'ai besoin de riz. And not du riz. J'ai besoin de riz. Because again, this is a prepositional verb. And it's the same thing actually for negative form. We use any in English. But in French, the definite article disappears, like the expression avoir besoin de. So if you say, for example, I don't want any rice now, in French you will say je ne veux pas de riz. Because for the feminine form, there is no definite article. Je ne veux pas de riz. I don't want any love. Again, je ne veux pas d'amour. I don't want any mustard. Je ne veux pas de moutarde. So we don't say je ne veux pas de la moutarde. No. We say je veux de la moutarde, but we say je ne veux pas de moutarde. I don't want any water. Again, je ne veux pas d'eau. I don't need any money. Je n'ai pas besoin d'argent. So here, the rule does not change for the verb with the preposition de. Okay? There is an exception with the verb to be. When you say, for example, it is gold in English, in French we say c'est de l'or with the definite article. It is not gold, the same thing, ce n'est pas de l'or, L apostrophe. So with the verb to be expression like it is gold, it is silver, things like that, we need the definite article. As you can see, with uncountable word there is no plural des, but there is a second exception for words we rarely use in the singular form. Je veux des lentilles. The word lentilles is lentils in English, but we never use it in the singular form. We always use the plural. For this reason, you can say in French, je veux des lentilles. The same thing for spinach. Actually, some spinach, it's a singular word in English, but not in French. It's plural, and in this case, we will say je veux des épinards, because we never say un épinard. Let's see now the second part with countable words. In English, the indefinite articles are a and an. There is no plural form. You know that in French, there are un, une, and des for the plural form. Here, des is not a partitif, just the plural of un or une. Again, it's easier to say that they are the translation of some and any. So the plural is des, and the negative form is de. Let's see now some example. I want an apple. In French you will say je veux une pomme. No problem. So now the plural. I want apples, or I want some apples. You will say je veux des pommes. Okay? And des here is the plural of une. It is not de les, and it is not partitif. I need shoes. J'ai besoin de chaussures. Here again, because of the verb avoir besoin de, we need just de chaussures. I want shoes. Je veux des chaussures. Here the verb to want, vouloir in French, is not a prepositional verb, so des here is not a preposition, it's the plural of une, because chaussure is a feminine word. So for this reason we say je veux des chaussures. So you see again the difference between the prepositional verb avoir besoin de and the verb vouloir here, for example. An adjective may change the article. If you say j'ai acheté des pantalons, you say I bought some trousers. But now if you want to say I bought some new trousers, well, in French, if new is before trousers, we will use de instead of des. J'ai acheté de nouveaux pantalons. Or you will say j'ai acheté des pantalons nouveaux. Nouveau is one of these adjectives you can put before or after the noun. It's not always the case. But here, if you put it just before, you will use de instead of des. I bought new trousers. Let's see the negative form. It's similar with what we've seen about the uncountable words. I don't want any apple. Je ne veux pas de pommes. We don't say je ne veux pas des pommes. No, we say je ne veux pas de pommes. It also works with singular words. For example, if you say I have a car, so j'ai une voiture, so the negative form is I have no car, and in French is je n'ai pas de voiture. So it's also work with singular words, the negative form only. I don't need any money. Je n'ai pas besoin d'argent. Again, with our prepositional verb. If you speak about something specific, we need the definite article. We are taking advantage of new laws, so it's new laws generally. In French, you will say nous profitons de lois nouvelles. Okay. But if you want to say we are taking advantage of the new law, the one that we voted just last month, for example, so we are talking about specific laws. In this case, in French, you will say nous profitons des lois nouvelles. Part 3, expressions of quantity. In English, a lot of, few, many, etc., etc. Let's take some example again. I have a lot of money, So the expression is a lot of. In French we say j'ai beaucoup d'argent. D apostrophe because of the vowel. Argent is masculine, and you see there is no definite article. We don't say j'ai beaucoup de l'argent. No, j'ai beaucoup d'argent with expressions of quantity. I have little money. The same thing here. J'ai peu d'argent. No definite article. I have a lot of bananas. J'ai beaucoup de bananes. Banane is a feminine word, but as you can see here, there is no definite article. Là, we don't say j'ai beaucoup de bananes. We say j'ai beaucoup de bananes because it's an expression of quantity. We had little sunshine. Nous avons eu peu de soleil. Again, peu is the expression of quantity, and we use de for soleil. Here is easy to understand because soleil is singular. Many children came. Beaucoup d'enfants sont venus. We don't say beaucoup des enfants sont venus. No, beaucoup d'enfants sont venus. There is an exception, however. Again, if you are speaking about something specifically, we will need the definite article. So let's take the same example. Many now of the children who came at their school were ill. So here we are specific because we are not talking about children in general, but the children at their school. For this reason, we need the definite article in French, and we say beaucoup des enfants qui sont venus à cette école ont été malades. As you can see here, we have des instead of de les with the definite article les. I understand it's not easy, as I said at the beginning of the lesson, because as you can see here, the word de or des can be many things. Des, for example, can be the plural of un, so the indefinite article, but can be the contraction of de les, the definite article. So you need to practice. So you can go for this reason to the website and have a look to the script of this video again and again to be sure you understand this lesson. C'est fini. Thank you very much for watching this slide with me. See you soon, and again, if you have questions, you can write to me through the website or through YouTube. Au revoir.